Hi everyone, it's Eve Angeline here at etrailer.com, and today we are looking at the Yakima RidgeBack 5 bike hanging style rack here on our 2018 Ram 1500. Now this is a really good bike rack if you are looking to carry around a lot of bikes. We got 5 cradles for your bikes, so if you need to bring them all and you don't want to be dumping them inside your truck bed, you might want to pick this one up. So let's take a look at the bike rack itself. The way our bike is mounted to it is we have 2 cradles here at the top with these zip strips holding them in place. And here at the bottom we have this anti-sway cradle. So this will help prevent sway on the road, which is really important if you have 5 bikes loaded. So when you want to take your bike off, you first press these levers and then pull that zip strip up and out. One pro tip here is I like to switch around my zip strips, rotate them on different cradles just to make sure they have an equal amount of wear and tear. But once you've taken them out, you can then lift your bike up and then through. And from here, you're ready to go on a bike ride. Now with the bike out of the way, let's take a look at the cradles. So we have these nice cradles. I like how they're made with this nice rubber on them. That helps protect them from extra scuffs and scratches as you transport them. Also, it helps grip onto the frame a little bit more, in my opinion. The zip strip also has that same hard rubber at the top, again, providing another layer of cushion during transport. So you can see as I insert these strips how they ratchet down just to secure your frame, like that. And it's pretty, I like it. For me, I like it more than the rubber straps that go around and you have to put a little bit more effort. This is a lot easier to use. Now when you do have a bike rack like this on your vehicle, there is some length added to the back of it. Also some height. If you haven't noticed, it's a little bit tall, so that might be something to think about when you are loading up your bikes. If you are kind of short like me, it's obviously very doable, but it takes a little bit more effort. So let's take some measurements here. Let's measure from our rear bumper all the way to the end of our bike rack, which is by these bottle openers. So that will sit at around, let's see, 42.5 inches. That's a fair amount of length, but again, you are carrying around 5 bikes. Just something to think about when you are backing into your garage or trying to park into a tight spot. You can also tilt this away, and to do so, there's this lever right over here. So I say push in your bike rack, pull that lever down, and then this lowers down. Note, you can only do this with your bikes off. So you'll want to tilt it away if you want to access your truck bed. So you can see here, I can completely lower my tailgate, which is actually really rare among the bike racks I've tried on this truck. This allows you to get in your truck bed, do whatever you want in there, all without having to take your bike rack off completely. To bring it back into position, you just lift it up and then it snaps into place. These arms also come in if you want to cut down on the length they add to the back of your vehicle. So these arms, if you pull that lever on top up, and then it snaps back into place up there and secures the arms. Let's take some measurements with the arms down. Measuring from our rear bumper to the end of the bike rack, which will actually be by this mast, it is 11 inches. Big difference compared to when they were folded up. You want it in this position if you're driving around town. And let's also take a look at how it fits into our truck here. So this fits into an 1.25 inch class 2 hitches and 2-inch hitches. We have it with a 2-inch hitch. It has a safety cable on the side, but the cool thing is how this is a tool-free install. You just pop it in and then you tighten it down. If you have it locked, it will free spin, and if you have it unlocked, you will see that tension, and that tension right there when you turn that knob is it activating the anti-rattle mechanism. So with it fully tightened down, you can see as I shake the bike rack to simulate the rattle of the road, it takes most of that sway out, and at this point I'm mainly moving the truck right now. So with all that being said, my personal thoughts about this bike rack is I love how it gives me the ability to carry around 5 bikes. Yes, they're a little close to each other with 5 inches apart, cradle to cradle, But if you figure out the best way to fit your bikes there with the handlebars and the seats, then you should have no issues at all with making sure they're transported safely and securely. And that's really why you'd be looking at a bike rack like this. Also, I love how I can tilt it away in order to access my truck bed and make full use of the space. So that was a look here at the Yakima RidgeBack 5 bike hanging style rack here on our 2018 Ram 1500.
Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.